Today we have learned the next point of the chapter optics. In the last lecture we have explained about the nature of light. Today we have take a part Cartesian sign convention. Before starting this sub units of this chapter, we can learn some points which are related to this Cartesian sign convention. First, we can consider a spherical mirror or a mirror whose part is a surface of reflecting surface of a sphere, then it is called as a spherical reflecting surface. There are two spherical reflecting surface. One is the concave spherical surface, this one, and convex spherical surface. कॉन्केव म्हणजे अंतर्वक्र आणि कॉन्वेक्स म्हणजे बहिर्वक्र. When we can consider a concave surface, at that time a geometrical center of that spherical surface, this is the spherical surface, geometrical center of that spherical surface is called as a pole and it is denoted by P. If we can consider this is the concave surface, then this point is called as a geometrical pole, or a geometrical center of that spherical surface is called as a pole. When we can consider this is the reflecting surface and it is part of sphere, that means it consider a center, and suppose this concave surface having a center C. A line joining the geometrical pole and the center, this line joining which is geometrical pole and the center of that spherical surface is called as a radius of curvature of that spherical surface, and that radius of curvature is denoted by R. If this is that radius of curvature and it is denoted by R. If suppose we can consider this convex lens, at that time this is the geometrical pole and the distance between that geometrical pole and the center is called as a radius of curvature, it is denoted by R. When ray of light is incident on a concave surface, that rays are converged at one point and passing through the principal axis. Where that rays are converged means comes at a one point. That point is called as a focal point and it is denoted by small f. If suppose all the rays are incident on the convex lens, they are diverged, but on the other side they are converged at one point, that point is called as a focal point. This focal point, the distance between the geometrical pole and the focal point, that length is called as a focal length. What is F? F is nothing but the focal length. And what is R? R is nothing but the radius of curvature. If we can consider object and that object distance is denoted by a U. If we can consider image and that image distance is denoted by V. Small f is the focal length and this R is the radius of curvature. While deriving any formula or using the formula in the geometrical optics, at that time sign conventions are mostly used, or it is used necessary, that sign convention. These sign conventions are analogous to coordinate geometry. We know that in the coordinate geometry there is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. We have learned that points in the mathematics. But here, if we can see here, the Cartesian sign convention, in that the first rule, when we use this Cartesian sign convention, all the distance are measured. First rule, all the distance are measured from the geometrical pole or a optical center. This is the first rule for this Cartesian sign convention. If we can measure any distance, that distance are from where we should consider, that distance are measured from the geometrical pole. This is the radius of curvature. We can calculate that from the geometrical pole. If we can consider this focal length, it is also calculated from that geometrical pole. If we can consider here, this distance is measured from the geometrical pole and that point center of curvature, that is radius of curvature. Again, if we can consider, this is the lens, and when we can consider the lens, at that time the optical center of this lens, this line is, and when we should measure any distance, that distance are measured from the optical center. This is the first rule. Then second rule, when in the diagram which we can draw here, or figure drawn with a incident light traveling from left to right, this is the left side of the, and this is the right side. When diagram should be drawn, in incident light is traveling from left to right, that means which diagram we should draw here, that incident light traveling from left to right, this means in this way. If suppose we can consider, this is the incident light, that rays are traveling from left to right here, and again when they are incident on the convex lens, at that time they are reflect in this way. If suppose we can consider this one, they are goes, that means this is also, if suppose we can consider the object is here and the rays are incident which are traveling from left to right, that means this is the second rule. Again, in that second rule, if we can consider a diverging beam, here the diverging beam rays are separated and they are incident on the lens, at that time the image is formed, that is from the real object. When the rays are diverged, which are corresponding to rays of light, that means the image of that object is a real object. When we can consider diverging, if suppose we can consider this converging rays of light and that converge at this point F, that means the image and that object at a virtual object. That means when rays are diverging, that object is the which is used in that rays are diverging, that object is real. When the rays are converging, that means that object is a virtual object. That means if we can consider the real object, that real object is always for the diverging to the left side, and when we can consider the virtual object, and that virtual object is always to the right of that geometrical pole. Here again we can see the next rule. The distance measured to the left of the geometrical pole, this is the, if we can consider in coordinate system, this is the geometrical pole, and the distance measured to the left of the pole, that distance is always negative, and right of the pole it is always positive. Right of the pole that distance is always positive, and left of the pole that distance is always negative. This one is always negative. Again, if we can see the distance the next rule, that is 4. The distance above the principal axis, it is always positive, and below the principal axis, it is always negative. The 5th rule, in that a x-axis is chosen as a principal axis. X-axis is chosen as a principal axis which is origin from the pole. What is x-axis? That x-axis is a principal axis. These are the 5 rules which are used in a Cartesian sign convention. First is all the distance are measured from geometrical pole of the spherical surface. Second one is the figure should be drawn with incident light traveling from left to right. Third one, the distance to the left of that pole is always negative and right of the pole is positive. The distance above the principal axis is positive, below the principal axis is negative. And fifth one, x-axis is chosen such that it is a principal axis which is origin from the geometrical pole. Thank you.